Adjunct Professor Moran, Microeconomics, 112. We've now determined that the monopolist is going to produce at a price quantity combination where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Unlike a pure competitor, which has a purely elastic demand curve, the monopolist sees the downward slope of the market demand curve. As a result, price will no longer be equal to marginal revenue, for reasons we discussed in prior sessions. The monopolist has to decide to set price equal to marginal cost or marginal revenue equals to marginal cost. And in the last sessions we demonstrated that marginal revenue equals marginal cost will determine the best outcome for the monopolist. The monopolist, just like the pure competitor though, has to make a decision about whether, when he finds this price quantity combination by applying marginal revenue equal to marginal cost, whether the firm is going to profit maximize, loss minimize, or shut down. Those are the three same outcomes that can result. And that's what we're going to discuss now. So first, price output and quantity combination. Marginal revenue equals marginal cost. We demonstrated this in the last unit. Marginal revenue greater than marginal cost. Continue to do this. Here's your marginal cost. Here's your marginal revenue. Greater. Continue to go. At these quantities, here's his marginal revenue. Here's the marginal cost. And you do that until marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost for the last time. Often it won't be equal, so here they're not equal, but now marginal revenue is less than marginal cost. He won't produce this one. It's costing him more to make this one than he's able to earn from it, so it would not be profitable. We reduce his profit by producing this one. So he's going to produce 5. Now, I graphed this in a software program, and I'll freehand this also, but we can see that he's going to produce 5 units. So marginal revenue, here's the marginal revenue curve, here's the price curve. Find marginal revenue equals marginal cost. There it is. Go up. Here is the price. Price is read from the demand curve. But you find marginal revenue equals the marginal cost. Go up until you hit the price curve. Go over. This firm is making a profit of this much per unit from price to average total cost right here on this many units. So if you shade this rectangle, this is this firm's economic profit. This firm is profit maximizing because its price is greater than his average total cost. Right? So first find marginal revenue, marginal cost, go down to find quantity, go over to find price. So from marginal revenue, marginal cost, go down to find the quantity, go up to find the demand curve, and that's where you read the price from. So this really no longer tells you anything, marginal revenue is marginal cost. You're just finding this point. Go up, find price, go over, go down, find quantity, and at this price combination, where is average total cost? At this price quantity combination, average total cost is less than price. So he is profit maximizing. Profit maximizing is when price is greater than average total cost, and average total cost is always greater than average variable cost. When price is less than average total, these got flipped the other way now, so just be aware of that. If price is less than average total, but greater than average variable, then the firm will make a profit on its average variable cost, which it can use to pay down its fixed costs, which will incur whether it opens or not. So by making a profit on its variable cost, this will also be less than its fixed, so it should stay open and operate at a loss. But if price is less than average variable, then the firm should shut down, because not only will it incur its fixed cost loss, it'll also incur a loss on every variable unit it hires to produce output, and that's shut down. So we'll graph these scenarios to demonstrate them. And you should be able to freehand this pretty easily. It looks very complicated, but what you're doing is drawing, we're going to need a marginal cost curve, an average total cost curve, an average variable cost curve, and demand, which equals price, and marginal revenue, right? Marginal revenue is marginal cost, so we need those curves to find out the price quantity combination. Then we have to compare at that price quantity combination, marginal revenue is marginal cost, we have to compare that resulting price to average total and average variable cost. That's why we need these costs. So draw our L. Your marginal cost curve looks like a check mark. Your marginal revenue demand looks like a V, an inverted V. marginal revenue, price equals demand. As we demonstrated in a prior video, every quantity price is going to be greater than marginal revenue, because you have to get discount to sell more, to sell more quantity. The firm has to lower its price, but it's going to lower its price on the current unit as well as all the prior units, and that's going to reduce its marginal revenue faster than price. So now we've got our marginal cost, marginal revenue, price. Now it's just a matter of where we're drawing the average total cost and average variable cost. If we draw the average total cost, here's our marginal cost, marginal revenue. Where average total cost, if we draw it through here, then when we go up to this price line, price will be greater than average total cost, and that'll be profit maximizing. But if we draw the average total cost curve up here at this quantity, where marginal revenue equals marginal cost, then the firm will be losing money. And then what we have to do is find where average variable cost is. If average variable cost comes out here less than price, then the price, this line, will be between average total and average variable, and the firm will loss minimize. But if average total is up here someplace and average variable is here, then price is less than average variable and the firm will shut down. We'll do each one in succession. So this is quantity, this is price, and cost on this axis. So let's say this firm's, now keep in mind that the average total cost curve has to minimize where it crosses marginal cost. Average variable cost, let's say it comes in here like this. Average variable cost, average total cost. So find marginal cost, marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Find price, quantity, that results. Go down to find the quantity, go up to find the price from the demand line. This will be your price. We're no longer concerned with that intersection. Now what we're trying to do is find where price is in relation to average total and average variable. Here's your average total cost curve, here's your price. So this would be your average total cost, this would be your price. This firm is making this much profit per unit on this many units. Shade that area, and this is that firm's economic profit. So this firm is profit maximizing. Now let's do another one. So we're just going to draw the same V, inverted V, price equals demand, marginal revenue, and we're going to draw a marginal cost curve. Now we're going to draw our average total cost. So here's marginal revenue equals marginal cost. This would be the quantity the firm's going to produce if it doesn't shut down. It'll be selling it for this price. Marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Go down to find the quantity, go up to find the price, and the price equals demand curve. Now if we want to demonstrate loss minimization, we want the average variable cost to be below price. But if this is a loss, then at this quantity, average total cost has to be up here above price. And again, both of these curves have to minimize where they cross the marginal cost curve. So we go up, and here is our average total cost, read at that quantity from the average total cost curve. Here's our price. This firm is losing this much money per unit on this many units. Shade that area in, and this is the firm's economic loss. But since its price is greater than its average variable cost, this firm is making a profit on its variable units, which it can use to pay down its fixed costs, so its loss will be less than its fixed cost. So the firm should stay open in the short run and loss minimize. Best scenario, shutdown. Price and cost, quantity, inverted V, marginal revenue, price equals demand, marginal cost curve, marginal cost equals marginal revenue. This will be the quantity that the firm produces. But now if this firm's costs are such that at this price, average variable is greater, minimizing when it crosses marginal cost, Average total cost always higher than the average variable cost. This would be average total cost. Here's, at this quantity, this would be the price, right? Marginal revenue is marginal cost, quantity, resulting price. Go up, here's your average variable cost. This firm is going to lose not only its fixed cost, but it's going to lose this much on every variable unit, on this many units. And so this firm would shut down because its loss will exceed its fixed cost. So this is a shutdown situation. Okay, so again, the rule is, first rule, find price, find marginal revenue equals marginal cost. 2, determine whether this firm is profit maximizing, loss minimizing, or shutting down. And this looks complicated, but just draw the price like that, and then put in your average total cost, then your average variable cost. When price is greater than average total cost, that's profit maximization. Price greater than average total cost. First, find marginal revenue is marginal cost, quantity, price. On that line, where's average total cost? Less than price. Profit maximization. But if price is between average total and average variable, the firm will loss minimize. Marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Go up until you find the price. Where's average total cost? In this case, average total cost is higher than price, but its price is greater than average variable cost. It's in between. This firm is loss minimizing. Shutting down. Marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Find price. Find average variable cost. Average variable cost is greater than price. It will incur both its fixed cost and a loss on every variable unit it employs, so its loss will be larger than if it shuts down, so the firm will shut down and price is less than average variable cost. We'll demonstrate this in another handout.